Well, this Sunday we're looking forward to resuming the observing of communion at Bethel Church. We're going to be taking the Lord's Supper together. And the supper was interrupted because of the pandemic. The way that we would normally celebrate it really isn't conducive to being done because of the being a vector for spreading the virus. The elders looked at a number of different ways in which to celebrate communion. All of them in some way kind of undermine the meaning of the sacrament, but we had to make a hard choice, and that hard choice was, do we continue not having the Lord's Supper at all, or do we observe it in a less than optimal way? And the elders have determined to observe it in a less than optimal way. So when you come to church this Sunday and comes time for communion, just want to give you an idea of what to expect, and I'll talk about it on that Sunday, this Sunday too. But the elements for communion, which are going to look like this, are going to be sitting up front on the communion table, and they're going to be appropriately separated. And when it is time to take communion, we're going to have the church come up row by row, aisle by aisle, maintaining appropriate distancing if you're not just with your families, and pick up a communion cup from the table. It'll just be sitting there. It won't be handed to you. You can just pick it up and just touch the one that you're going to be taking, and then you can take that back to where you're seated. When we observe the supper together, it will be done in this fashion. If you look at this, there's actually, it looks like a small cup, but there's two parts of it. There's bread in the bottom, and there's a little pull tab, and it took the elders a while to find these that had pull tabs that would that didn't kind of send stuff flying everywhere when you opened it. These open fairly easy, and so you just open the bread by peeling this back and removing the small wafer of bread to take as communion. And then when we take of the cup, the wine, and it is wine, is located in this cup. And again, if you just peel it back carefully, you should be able to do that without it spilling. And then if you will just hold on to your communion cup until the end of the service, and then you can drop it in the trash receptacle on the way out of the building. And we're hoping that we'll be able then to observe the Lord's Supper in a way that's meaningful, in a way that will convey Christ to faith, but also in a way that is responsible and safe for everybody who participates in it. So we're looking forward to seeing you Sunday. Lord willing, if the weather holds out for us this Sunday, that is certainly up to the Lord as to what he'll send, but look forward to seeing you on Sunday. And until then, God bless and keep you.